November 14th, 1969. Apollo 12 stands on the launch pad. With Pete Conrad and Richard Gordon, Alan Bean is about to make his first spaceflight.
About 3 minutes prior to go, Pete reached out his hand like this, you know, and Dick put his on there and I put mine. We looked at each other, we didn't say anything. We really wanted to do a good job. We wanted Apollo 12 to be a great mission.
Ignition sequence start.
It pours rain.
5, 4, 3.
But Apollo 12 lifts off exactly on schedule.
None of us knew that launching into rain was a big deal. Nobody had thought about this, strangely enough.
Pete Conrad reports that your program is in.
For 30 seconds, the ride is uneventful.
This baby is really going.
And all of a sudden you saw the shock of light.
Cameras on the launch pad captured the amazing event.
This humongous vehicle generates its own bolt of lightning. The lightning came from the vehicle down to the pad, and I can see it right now.
The force of the giant Saturn hurtling into the rain-soaked clouds creates a massive electric current that follows the rocket's exhaust into the ground.
I don't know what happened here. We had everything in the world dropped out.
They lost everything. Computers, gyros, everything in the spacecraft.
We didn't know what it was. All of a sudden, all these lights come on. I mean, we'd never seen anything even close to it. We didn't have the slightest idea what to do.
With a 6 million pound rocket at its tail, Apollo 12 is racing toward space at over 1,000 miles an hour, and its crew is literally flying blind. Alan Bean thinks his spacecraft is coming apart.
I thought maybe the connection between the service module and the command module had separated somehow. We could get in orbit and then we couldn't fire our service module engine and couldn't come back in.
Engineers in Houston are just as shocked to see their computers go haywire.
Everything went squirrely, absolutely squirrely, and all the lights came on, and it all happened instantly.
But John Aaron has an idea.
I realized that this massive light pattern that came on wasn't just random. There was actually a pattern to it that I recognized. The primary power source had been kicked offline.
The astronauts reboot the fuel cells. In seconds, the spacecraft is up and running again.
Okay, we're all organized again, Jack.
We've had a couple of cardiac arrests down here too, Pete.
And I'll tell you one thing, it's a first class ride, Houston.
You gotta go orbit, you're looking good.
The astronauts are so relieved, their laughter can be heard in Houston.
Every time they keyed the microphone in the spacecraft, you could hear this nervous laughter going on in the background. Pete Conrad got tickled, and he laughed all the way into orbit.
4 days later, Pete Conrad steps onto the lunar surface.
And that may have been a fall with Neil, but that's along with